Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm here in Pet Simulator 99 and I'm going to be talking about the best items to invest in inside of Pet Simulator 99 right now, and some pretty useful tools you can use to help you with trading and selling and buying if you like to do that stuff. So I'm going to start off with enchants related, because I'm not going to lie, enchants are some of the most useful. I mean, like, you really need to have some good enchants in order to be really good at this game, and there's a couple enchants that I personally at least think everybody should have. Now, the first one is I'm going to talk about is Super Magnet. Now, this is if you have Auto Farm, then I really highly recommend that you should definitely buy this. I know it is incredibly expensive. Probably one of the most expensive things I'm going to talk about this entire time, but the Super Magnet is so good, because I mean, it literally allows you to pick up orbs from anywhere but when you're outside of the zone, and sometimes even in the zone you don't even get everything that you pick up, because sometimes the orbs like drop outside of the zone or something, and you might go AFK, wake up, and there's a whole bunch of orbs everywhere, even when you're farming inside the zone. So honestly, it is just really useful to have the Super Magnet enchant. It's never not been like used. Like, even in the event worlds, it's still used there. Like, it's always used, and it's probably the best enchant I have. I mean, I have two chest mimics, but the chest mimics, they're all right. Super Magnet, definitely the best by far. Allows you to pick things up from anywhere. Obviously, though, that is pretty expensive, so I understand if majority of people watching this, probably like 95% of people watching this, cannot afford that, which is makes total sense. Now, some other cheaper things I would say to invest in, for right now at least, are a strong team of 15 pets. That's definitely something I would recommend you do. Now, I guess this is also a little pricey too, so I apologize for that. But you wouldn't have it. Now, I'm not saying this has to be like all huges or all. I mean, it might have to be huges, but basically, the reason I'm saying this is because the best way to make gems in Pet Simulator 99, besides trading, I guess that's technically the best way, but besides that, the best way is always from the event worlds. The event worlds always have some sort of gift bag or some sort of thing going on in it that allows you to either get these items and sell them for a bunch of gems, or just some other way to get gems. And these usually end up being the best ways to get gems. They always are, actually. Like right now, for example, the best way to get gems is from the Grinch takeover thing happening right here. So what I definitely, and every single event that's been in the game has required a team of 15 pets. As you can see, I've got my 15 pets. I've got a pretty strong team of 15. I know most people don't, but I'm just saying, if you play the game and you can afford 15 huges, like you might not have 15, but you can afford a couple, I would definitely recommend at least getting up to 15 huges if you can. I know most of you can't. Or maybe try to get some things to help you with the events, because events are, like I said, the best way to make gems. So anything that helps with events, like event related, when an event coming out, you want to get that. Now, some relatively cheap things I would make sure you just have all the time are things like the Toy Ball Squeaky Toy. If you don't have this going all the time, then just get it. I mean, they're super cheap, 29 gems each. I have 100,000 right here, and that's 3 million. If I use all, how many days does that put me at? That puts me at 1,000 days. Holy cow. And now I have 1,000 days of Toy Balls too. Wow. So yeah, I definitely recommend buying some of those if you can, or just enough. The best way is probably from the gift bags, like, because it's hard to find, 10,000 of an item out there in the trading plaza. But if you can, you want to have these going at all times, because sometimes it's just, the reason I like it, some may say it's a waste, but when they're as cheap as that, like, I understand not doing that for something like potions. Potions are very expensive for no reason at all, but for like toys are super cheap for everybody. I mean, 29 gems, come on. So I would recommend putting this on for a couple days, just so you don't forget if you AFK overnight or something, because I mean, they make a huge difference. And oh, I also forgot about that toy bone up there. Can barely see it. Let me put on 800 days of that too. Now, an item that I might recommend investing in that could possibly just keep going up is these millionaire bucks, which is a great way to sell to get gems in the game right now. If you are looking for a way to get gems, now that I'm actually thinking about it, this might be one of the best ways. So if you don't know how to get the millionaire bucks, it's literally just a drop from this final zone over here. So if here, wait, let me go on over here to the millionaire world. If you go over to the millionaire world, they're basically, yeah, these millionaire bucks drop, and the reason they're so expensive, like as you just saw, I have 600 million gems worth of millionaire bucks. This only used to be like 2 million. It's because of this machine right here, the boost exchange. This boost exchange machine, basically for millionaire bucks, it boosts your diamonds, your drop chance, and your egg luck, and this works in every single zone in the entire game, including event world. So literally, I mean, for the people that AFK, it's needed. So everyone's looking for bucks, and I luckily have quite a bit just from when I AFK'd in this zone. But I would definitely recommend, if you don't have any bucks or you're wanting to get just a little bit of gems, instead of AFKing in event world, or if there's no event world currently when you're playing, go ahead and just AFK inside of this final world in this final zone. You should be able to do a decent amount of damage since it's not the best zone. Place some sprinklers and hasty flags. I actually don't know how rare it is to get them. I haven't got any yet, so maybe it's decently hard to get them. Alright, so I went from 126054 to 126074. Oh, and I got another 20 right there too. So alright, so it works. It's definitely a little harder, I feel like, than what it was. I didn't realize you get them in groups though, so I guess that's better. So yeah, I got a set of 20. So definitely recommend also doing that especially if there's no event, and selling those, because people will always be looking for this, because this boost exchange, like I said, works in every single zone, and most people need it because of the mastery. Right here, you can auto and buy it, which is how I always have it going, which does cost quite a bit of millionaire bucks. So that's another good reason why you might want to get those, either if it's for yourself for that, or to sell it for some extra gems. Something I would not recommend, or at least not put at the top of your list, is buying a good ultimate. I'm not gonna lie, ultimates, they were very exciting when they first came out, but they're pretty overhyped. They're really not, or actually no one really talks about them anymore, for a good reason. I mean, if you think about it, ultimates came out, they were adding a new exclusive one like every week or two. They haven't added a new ultimate in a while, and if it's for the reason that it's literally just, they're not really good. I mean, there's no way to auto use it. You have to manually click it. So you could put it, what I usually do before AFK is I just put an auto clicker on it, and I have the chest mimic one, which is, I mean, it does spawn like 3 mini chests or something. But it's still, I would not recommend spending your gems, because the good ultimates are the ones that are really expensive, and there's much better things you could spend your gems on than 1 billion gems for a black hole, or 2.6 billion gems for some hidden treasure, which basically just gives you some more drops every now and then. So there's some better things, so I definitely don't recommend buying an ultimate, or at least not at the top of your list. Now, something to keep in mind with Huges and Titanics right now, it might actually not be a good idea to invest all of your gems into them, because of the fact that Gargantuan pets, as we know, were recently added. Now, there's only been one, the Gargantuan Santa Paws, but there are going to be more. Most likely, every single exclusive egg now is going to have a Gargantuan pet in it. So it might be better to have your gems in actual gems, because Titanics are probably going to keep decreasing as more and more Titanics come out, as well as the fact that, you know, Titanics are no longer the rarest thing, and more Huges are coming with like millions of existing. A good thing to invest in if you have some Robux is some exclusive eggs, because that's like one thing that you can happily guarantee. With an exclusive egg, if you buy, like, let's say you buy 8 exclusive eggs, you keep them in your inventory for 2-3 months, come back 3 months later, right? It's a long time, but they will be worth like a solid 10 to 20 million gems more. Might not seem like too much, but if you're like struggling to make some gems, you might have to resort to that. There's no way for me to show the exclusive eggs without going over to the trading plaza, but it is a good way to make some just extra gems if you're wanting to. When exclusive eggs come out, pretty sure the one in the shop right now is worth like, I don't know. Oh wait, it says right here it's only worth 40 million actually. That's pretty cheap for an exclusive egg, probably because not many people bought this one. But yeah, just like for example, in 2 to 3 months, given that this is also the first egg with a gargantuan, this egg will probably be worth like 60 million or somewhere around that. Now, something I did to make a couple billion gems profit recently was had to do with looking at so what I did basically was I was looking through the trading terminal and I was looking for pets that I felt like were really under what they were supposed to be. Now, this is a very rare thing. It does not happen often. Now, luckily, this was like 2 months ago maybe, but the rainbow, what is it called? The rainbow chroma unicorn, right? It has only, okay, I can't spell. Well, holy cow. It has only 1.3k existing, and it was going for 130 million gems. And this was like, I was very surprised by this because obviously there was huges with 20k existing rainbow going for 130 million gems. So I bought around 20 of these, and then like a month later they went up to like 330 million gems, and I was able to sell a lot of them. I still held on to a couple of them for my own team because I do like to have a full team of rainbow huges. So I held on to a couple of them, but I was able to sell the others for like an easy 150 million profit each, which gave me quite a lot of gems. Now, this is more likely to happen with something like a rainbow shiny or golden pet than a normal huge, since usually a lot of people are selling normal huges, so it's not as likely for that to happen. But I would still definitely be on the lookout for something like that because it can happen. I also feel like this is a no-brainer tip, but I did want to mention it because I do have a couple people that ask me about it. I do not recommend investing in huges that are going to be in the game for a while. Now, for what I'm talking about, something like out of this void chest, this huge void alien. Let's say you had 1 billion gems and you bought tons of these and you spent all your gems on the huge void alien. That's not an amazing investment because the thing is, this is going to be in the game for, we don't know how much longer, but probably a decent bit longer. So it'll keep on, the exist account will keep going up, meaning more and more people have it, more and more people sell it, and it might not drop an insane amount. Could maybe go up a little, but it's less likely to go up than something like for example, a huge in this event right now, like the Angry Yeti, for example. Angry Yeti is a high existing huge pet. Right now it's worth 17.5 million. There's a lot existing. It's not going to increase too much after the event, but I could see it going up a solid million or two gems. When the Red Wolf was in the game, it was going for 14 million. Now it's 18 million. The other day it was 20 million. Also, this is just a reminder, but if there is anything that I don't say in this video that you also think is a great thing to invest in, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below, and I might pin your comment if I think it's something that's really good, hopefully. So, yeah, we'll just have to see, because there's definitely a lot of things I'll probably miss out on in this video. Now, another thing, now some people might not count this as an investment, but I do want to talk about it, is ranking up. Ranking up is an amazing investment because it helps with, I thought I was floating in the void. Ranking up helps with a ton. I mean, not only, if you don't have all of the max pet equips you can have yet and max eggs, definitely get going on that. I mean, the max pet and eggs has been out for a couple months, like I'd say like a solid 8 months now or more maybe. So definitely go ahead and try to get max those out if you can, and just work on rank. Just take one day out of your a couple hours out of your pet sim playtime and just try to get that up. I've made several videos on how to rank up. I haven't made a new one in like a couple months because really there hasn't been any new ways, so there's no need to. I might make an updated one soon, we'll have to see, but you really should be getting your rank up because it's, I mean, not only is it nice to have your max rank up, you get more hype eggs on updates, which is amazing, by the way, because the hype eggs are worth like a solid like 400 to 600k gems each. So I get 33 every single time there's an update, and 33 times 600,000 is a solid 19 million gems. So just every update, I get basically 20 million gems just from playing the game from an hour because I'm rank 33. And like I was talking about, you have the pet equips and the eggs, which is a good investment to have. The last couple pet equips are a little expensive, I know. I'm pretty sure the egg ones are too. I don't fully remember the egg ones, but I remember the pet equips being a little expensive, so I could understand maybe holding off on those. If you have multiple huges, putting some inside the exclusive daycare is another great way if you can join the game every day. Because, I mean, look at I know I have some more rare huges in here, probably more rare than some of you guys have, but still, claiming it every day for 30 days gets you quite a bit of gems, sometimes a great amount of gems. So check to see if you have any huges that maybe you're not using or don't matter too much like to you on your team that you can just put in there for a little bit to just get some gems, especially if you're not playing the game very much that like around that time. However, that is probably going to be all the investments I talk about in this video. I mean, I don't really want to go into all the stuff like game passes and everything. I talked about the main things I want to talk about with items, so hopefully you did enjoy. And like I said earlier, if there's anything I forgot, make sure to tell me in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing rest of your day, everybody. Goodbye.